Hello there everybody, Bilbo10,000 here bringing you another episode of Mag Mammal 2. This is episode 42, and before we head to today's level, we're gonna put on a new costume. Hey Roll, how you doing? I'd like to get a custom costume if possible, so let's see, what have we got? We've got this weird Cuphead! Look, it's Cuphead! We are now officially Cuphead, because I thought what better costume to use than the costume of a character who is from an infamously hard game to do the most infamously long level of this contest. Hey, Proto Man. Alright, so I believe this is the level we're on now, and this is the longest level in the contest. I did a little bit of research on it prior to this episode because I wanted to be able to get through it at a reasonable pace. And it is 15th, Jacqueline? Is that Jacqueline? Jacqueline? Sector Upsilon 6, score 38.0, 43, 36, 45, 42, 24. 3 energy elements, 5 noble nickels. Here we go. Alright. Nice music so far. Took a little bit of time to load in. Looks kind of suspicious. And there's a skip teleporter. And there's a gravity flipping mechanic. Now, instantly, I'm interested in seeing what this is. This looks pretty suspicious. Alright. Captain's log. No! No! Oh, please don't tell me we're doing Veni, Vidi, Vici. No. Nobody will ever get this one. So yeah, okay, yeah, this is Vidi again. We had that in tier 5, and now we've got, okay, and now we've got it now. And it's actually a recreation of Veni, Vidi, Vici. Oh my god. It is actually a recreation of Veni, Vidi, Vici. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Are you for real? That was Veni, Vidi, Vici. That was actually Veni, Vidi, Vici. Oh my god. Okay, great. This is good. This is fun. Oh no. And that's a noble nickel. We have to do it. So, for those of you who don't know, VVVVVVV is a very infamous platforming game that was released quite a while back. It's a really good sort of platforming... yeah, it's just a platforming game, basically. And it's a really good game, and it had a stage that referenced it in Tier 5, and I said, oh, I would like to see VVVV handle better. Well, I'm getting my wish, and I'm doing extremely bad at this spike fall. And the whole point of this little segment here is that it's a recreation from that game. It's a recreation of the hardest, like, collectible to collect in that game. Because unlike Mega Man, screen transitions in VVV are instant, so you don't have that extra moment to sort of, like, prepare yourself for the fall. Alright, we're up here now. I guess now we just fall back. Like here, we have time to sort of prepare ourselves, and that actually wasn't too bad. Alright, not as bad as the original Veni Vidi Vici, but you know, I'll take it. So, yeah, that's interesting. I'll probably be Let's Playing VVV on the channel at some point, so that'll be interesting to tackle. So that's 1 noble nickel out of, what, 5, I believe it was? Oh, we've even got the upside down sort of, like, segments. And the whole point of VVVVV is there's this gravity gimmick. Can we get into this? I don't think we can. I feel like we have to come back around to this side. Alright. Instead, let's head this way and see what we can discover. So what I did know about this stage prior is that there are these little oh, well, I'm dead. There are these little trinkets that you need to collect to get the main energy element of the stage. However, there are 2 energy elements that you can get that have nothing to do with the trinkets, and if you leave the stage, the trinkets reset. So we're not going to be going after the trinkets just yet. We're actually going to try and get the optional energy elements first. That way, when we do eventually end the stage, we can end it on a positive rather than, you know, on quite a random point. But that does mean I need to, like, you know, actually do my platforming well, which is kind of an important one. Oh, great. I'm getting lots of flashbacks to the Gravitron. I am getting a lot of flashbacks. Alright, we've got a little boss here. This is from Mega Man 5, I believe. I believe he was from the jet ski segment from Wave Man's stage, I'd like to say. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Not the most difficult of enemies, but, you know, a little bit tedious in that he can only be hit at certain points in his sprite. But he's dead. And we're at this place, the Crossroads. Let's drop down. Captain's log. I set up the base to the east of the Crossroads. That's the name I've given to Sector 14. Literally, the name refers to its intersection of 4 subsectors, but the name is metaphorically appropriate as well. Once you go along the upwards or downwards path, as with the Crossroads of folk legend, you must travel that path until you die. That's kind of grim. So this is sort of a base of operations, and this literally shows us the entire level. So that C right there, the C right there with all of that, that's the Crossroads. So we're in this little cyan sector here. The trinket was there. C means a checkpoint, I believe, if I'm correct in my assumption there. And this N right here is the nickel that we got from Vidi, Vici. It looks like there is 100% something to collect from this direction. As you can see, there is a checkpoint this way. There is a nickel hidden somewhere around here. There's a nickel there. So yeah, I've hidden one of the trinkets in a series of teleporters to my left. There are 2 in the orange subsector above me and 2 in the green subsector below, and there's no reaching the one in the purple sector from here. Yeah, the trinket from the purple sector you have to get before you, go back. Yep, noble nickets and shiny trinkets are, signified by N and T respectively. C denotes a checkpoint, X denotes an enemy guarding an energy element. If you're reading this, feel free to take a picture, yeah. So that's interesting. So we want to go to this one here first. This one right there, because that's the easiest one to get to, and it requires the least amount of work. So I guess I'd like to take the lower path, if possible. It's, for me, it's the easier path. As I said, this is the one stage, aside from Veni, Vidi, Vici, I didn't know about that, but I researched a lot into this stage because I knew it was a long one, and I wanted to make sure I could actually, you know, cover everything. So hopefully I am good enough at covering this stage for y'all. Okay. Uh-oh. Super arrow. There we go. Nice. So this would be how you get this trinket here. You'd need to bash these 2. And then you need to slide your way into that trinket holder there. But we're going to be doing that on a different run, so it's fine. There's also this trinket up here, which we use gravity gimmicks to get to, which isn't too terrible. Alright, there we go. Flip ourselves up here. Head up this way. Alright, want to kill this guy as quickly as we can. Thank you. And then just sort of make our way up to this door. And this should take us to the first energy element and boss. And who do you think is going to be fighting us in this lovely stage? Well, of course, it's Gravity Man. Hi, Gravity Man, or Groovity Man, if we're going by the last level we did. Still don't really know this guy's tells very well. There we go. Yep, I've pretty much got him figured out. I mean, this is pretty much the standard Gravity Man fight from the Mega Man 5, so it's not really that difficult. It's just a case of, you know, just getting your timing right. He's not a difficult character in the slightest. And that's the first energy element. What I do wonder is why that's there in the first place. Why have more than one energy element? We're gonna have to head straight back in, so let's just get going. The second energy element, I don't recall exactly where it is. I think the second energy element, now that I think about it, it's either an element or a nickel. I know where one energy element is, the main energy element. I just don't remember where the other one is that we need to get. Because I can't remember if the area I'm thinking of that we need to go to has an energy element or a noble nickel. I think it's an element. but it might also be a noble nickel, so I'm just trying to remember my... God damn it, I'm trying to remember my Mega Man trivia. I'm gonna get back to the base, and then I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, so we're gonna go for our second energy element now, and the second energy element is actually past Veni, Vidi, Vici. So we need to head this way, and we need to drop ourselves down this fun little spike fall that we all absolutely love and adore. There we go. And then, instead of going down, we want to actually go to the right here, because it takes us to a completely different... Oh, it's the plane! It's the plane from Cuphead. I didn't even check that. That's awesome. Let me see, what does Rush Coil look like? Oh, it's the little, it's one of the pink bounce pads. I don't remember which one it is, but I'm pretty sure I recognize that from somewhere. So now we're doing this. This seems fun. And because it's an auto-scroll segment, we kind of need to be a bit careful. Ooh! That's a difficult one. You need momentum for that one. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a thing, and there's also no checkpoint, so we have to do Veni Vidi Vici again. So that's fun. That's interesting. I really like this style of V though. It's better than the tier 5 one. By far. Much better than tier 5. Like it's got the feel of V much better. Although I can't wait to actually do the main mission, because right now we're just doing the side missions and collecting side nickels. So that's sort of something we're just trying to do. Which is a shame though, is that this level is extremely bloated, and because of that, it does get a bit difficult at times. And I'm not the biggest fan of, like, you know, overly bloated levels with just too much to do. I wonder if I could use the super arrow here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that is extremely difficult. That is like, you either have to time it perfectly, or you just drop. Oh my god. Yes, okay, finally. Oh my goodness, that took a while. That took a very long time. This better be a checkpoint. If this isn't a checkpoint, I will be very, very sad. Oh my god. For those of you who were waiting for just saw that jump cut. Yeah, that was about 15 minutes. That took just a little bit longer than I thought it would. And, you know, it happens. I have a very horrible feeling that there is no checkpoint, and I'm hoping there's a checkpoint. I also have a feeling, if I remember correctly from the map, there is a noble nickel in one of these pathways, which is great fun. So that's going to be interesting to see if we can discover. So let's see if we can try and find this secret noble nickel. Alright. Trying to figure out exactly what it wants from us. Uh-oh, I know what it wants. I know what it wants. Oh no. No. There we go. Okay. Made it. Let's go this way. See what we can discover. Oh, wait. Aha! And that's a noble nickel that we can't escape from. Oh no. Well, that happened. So maybe next time we get around there, we take the top path instead of the bottom path, and maybe we'll actually make it. Fingers crossed. Alright, I think I can do this time. I think I know exactly what it wants. I've just got to pull it off, that's all. Boom. Get the wire adapter. Then switch up this way, then slide through, and this time we just keep going this way. That's all. There we go. And through, and slide. Oh, wait. Okay, and we're through. We're through. We've done it. We've done that bit. I don't know what's next. I have no idea if there's, like, what we're doing next, but okay. We're through there. I think this is actually where the energy element is. So we've actually made it to... Yep, it's you. It's the Mecha Dragon. So this is for the second energy element, which is good. That means we don't have to do the auto-scroll segment again, from what I recall. And just doing this, we kind of have an instant win, because we're always going to hit the Mecha Dragon. This is kind of painful. So now we get to focus on actually doing the main portion of the level. There we go. That's energy element 2. So now I guess it's time to focus on the main part of the level. We've got 3 noble nickels and 1 energy element to find. So let's get to it. Okay, before we end the episode actually, there is 1 extra noble nickel I want to go and collect right now, which is off the beaten path, and wouldn't be relevant to the next episode anyway, so I figured now is the best time to, go and collect it. And we need to go this way, and it's its own path, because, of course it is. So we need to head this way, and then we need to try and super arrow our way through this hole. I think that one would work, right? Nope, we need to really time this. That could work, maybe? Nope. You can do this, I've seen it happen. That's it, that's what I wanted. There we go. And we're through onto the optional path. And this is all for a noble nickel, by the way. But, obviously I want to showcase how to get all the nickels, so, this is the only thing I can do. So you kind of have to go through here, and then you end up in this alternate path with Eddie. Hi, Eddie. I'm about 90% sure we're not meant to be upside down for this segment either, but it flips us upside down anyway when we get up here, so it's not like it matters. Hi, big eye. So this, I believe, is meant to teach us, yes, things still break. May as well break you for the energy element, not the energy element, the E-tank. And then we may as well rush jet up way onto spikes. That was a clever idea. Well done. Do we spawn in the room of Eddie? I'd like to spawn in the room of Eddie, please. Okay, we spawn here, and we spawn the right side up this time. Perfect. Because I'm pretty sure the actual entrance to this area is that little... in Veni, Vidi, Vici, there is, like, on the right side, a way to sort of get across, and I think that is the official entrance to the area, but we chose not to do that, so... Alright, there we go. And we have to head back through here, only this time, the blocks, well, as you can see, they stay broken as you go through the screens, which means that this becomes a case of being very careful as to where you want to jump. And I just didn't think about the spikes above me, although I could just rush jet across that segment if I really want to. Okay, let's try rush jetting across here instead. You might have a better luck. Yeah, that I feel worked a little bit better than what I was trying to do prior. Oh boy, okay. I see what it wants. Doesn't mean I'm comfortable with it, but I see what it wants. And that's what it wants, I believe. Perfect. And because I didn't break any of the ice here, we can kind of just walk across it casually. There we go. Hey, big guy. There we go. And through here, and there's the final noble nickel. Well, not the final noble nickel, but it's the one that we need to collect. Oh, no. So let's just rush Jet up there so that we can, like, you know, not die. And there we go. Now, I think this just kills us. Okay, that's a really weird nickel to place. There's no way to get back to the world that we were in before, so that was pretty odd. But we managed to do it, and we're still on this path, so I'm going to exit this path. So in the next episode, we're going to get the final 2 noble nickels and the final energy element. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.